Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mark it.
Another toe for ETN. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you throw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play call, and we're going to establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt in between. They don't know which one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Hey, Kelton. Hey, exit.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Slot man moves right. On second down, a run with Etienne. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha. Hey.
Thomas, the man in motion left.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, Hayward.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Mike Devin. North.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Check.
Back to the ground with ETN. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Matt, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
One. Hey, you. Go.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. ETN will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
61, Max Fox, right.
Once more, ETN. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
You got bombers. Hey, what? Yeah.
In motion left is Thomas.
Hey, back truck.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On 2.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
12.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Burrow. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing a completion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the ready. Hey, Joker.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Wrigley. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here we go.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down about the 23-yard line.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here. Just to try. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready, set.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
6, bullet high. You go Parker.
Lawrence will throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Draw play, ETN, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Gun.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
12.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Burrow on play action. Connects with Kittle underneath. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 1, right?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
12.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go.
And he'll be stopped well short.
11.
Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a close first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Charlie, let's go.
Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, Let's just say it's been unusual.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff saying, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. Nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Ready.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, wahoo.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the 5 for ETN. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Yep.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, exit.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
On one, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll play. And that's caught inside the 35.
Gun.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
11, Thomas. 11. 12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like this.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 42-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just... And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But
and this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. Well, something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On one, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
11.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the action...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming day. And now here's another interception. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. To hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And it's It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks.
11,
Here's 1st and 10.
11, mighty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Bravo. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hit it.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, exit.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yep.
In motion right is Thomas.
Hey, orbit. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the
11,
Colts
11,
as they
11,
have
11.
it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go play action with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't want this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Coming up here, looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wind up incomplete. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Go. Hey, you. Go.
Now Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Thomas, the man in motion left.
Hey, back up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hey, keep stick. Hey, Delta.
To throw again is Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon. And that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hey, exit. Hey, Alpha.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.